So after Combiner Wars ended, I was really in the hopes that Hasbro would give us proper combiners, and they have. But of course, Hasbro's going to do what Hasbro's going to do. So when that happens, of course, we got these upgrade kits, and the upgrade kits during Combiner Wars were kind of pricey. You're talking $60, $50, $60, $70 to upgrade your figure. Now we're back at it again, but this time it's DNA instead of Perfect Effect. And DNA has really been coming out with their upgrades, but the problem is that I'm tired of spending $60, man. $50, $60. I'm not complaining about the price. I'm just like, just to make them look good on the shelf for something I just want to look at, it's kind of redundant. You know what I'm saying? Either I buy the Hasbro or I get another company, or I just go with third party or whatever. But to spend $60 on top of spending $80 plus $20 per figure, that's too expensive for me. But I do admit the kit does look good. He has those, opening, closing hands. He can, hold the sword like he's standing there waiting to fight somebody. He's got the new chest, which is very similar to G1, like the little race car that goes across his chest, which is pretty cool. They've got something where the gun, that weird looking gun, now gets this upgrade, but it still looks like a weird freaking gun. You know what I'm saying? But the height increases. Now I want to warn people, the new version Legacy Combiner is actually bigger than the Combiner Wars figures, especially without the upgrades. But this does look nice. He has posability. He can do a lot of crazy poses. And I'm sure the feet are better. The feet are kind of wonky on both Motormaster and this figure, but on the combined mode. But other than that, it does look good. Like I said, I think it looks good, but it's just not something I want to buy. And of course, the upgrade kit to extend the trailer is that part really is kind of like the worst, because it really does look like an add-on, like just a straight up add-on. But the storage and the way it is compartmentalized, I do like that. Other than that, I'm just not into that. I'm not going to go through all that just to say I upgrade the figure. And then, of course, he gets upgrades in the base mode, which is pretty cool. But again, I'm just not going to store him in base mode. I'm just not going to do it. So here's my rant. I'm going to keep it short. So Hasbro really could look at the drawing board and say, what are we missing? What's the issue that a lot of collectors have? When they gave us this new Menasor, it was to fix the original Menasor from Combiner Wars Unite Warriors. It's bad. But they still left out a few things like a better looking sword, the trailer was too short, yada, yada, yada. But considering it Hasbro, we got the best we could get. And I mean, it's perfect enough for me, maybe not for some, but I've been burned already buying third-party upgrades. And when you buy third-party upgrades, look what happened. All the money you spent on Combiner Wars and Unite Warriors, and look what you got. Your combiners are going to be replaced. So I always say with third-party accessories, be careful, because it's your money. I mean, you spend your money any way you want to. I'm just more of a practical person. If I'm going to spend $60, and they do this with Superion, Bruticus, and Defensor, let's say we get those four. So you're talking $60. That's $240. That's another figure. That's a Titan class. There's a lot of stuff you can buy with $240. And it's like, for upgrades, and then what if Hasbro turns around and 5 years later makes new combiners that are even better than what we got now? I mean, it's just, I'm getting to the point where if I buy the figure, I like it, I'm gonna leave it alone. Not to say you shouldn't. I'm not one of those, purists and, wagging my finger at people. I'm just saying, for myself, it's a no. But I do like the set for others. So what are your thoughts? Leave them down in the comments below. The set's on the way, November of 2022, $59.99. Not bad. You get some good accessories. Well, this is Super Robot Ed. We'll see you soon with no news and reviews. Until then, bye-bye.